And today we were wondering how much sunscreen to put on today because we went above 80 degrees at the tail end of October. What a difference compared to what's going on from coast to coast. On the East Coast, it is bad news, more than 1 million without power. And here's the latest radar loop. You can see New York, not as wet or as Philadelphia, as wet as Washington, D.C. and Maryland and Point South. And the snow is falling in the Appalachians. More than 3 feet is expected. At least 10 to 15 inches of rainfall has already fallen in this area here. So there's more on the way, because what Sandy's going to do next is not move much. Here it becomes a low now that it's on shore, and it just kind of meanders around here, eventually moving up into Quebec and into the prairie provinces of Canada. But it's a slow mover, and Halloween is going to be a tough night, if not tonight as well, into the East Coast. For us, high pressure hanging on. It was a gorgeous weekend. We warmed up as we knew. A good storm to the west, most of the energy if all the rainfall stays north, and it might hit San Francisco. But our future model, which takes us from tonight into Wednesday, really doesn't show much at all for us here. All of it in Oregon and Washington. As we get toward Wednesday night late, trick-or-treaters will be dry, even in San Francisco, until perhaps Thursday. So our high today was 85 degrees, 11 degrees above the average of 74. And most locations on the Valley Floor were all great. Low 80s, 82 in downtown LA, 76 Santa Maria, and nice in San Francisco as well. 77 in Tehachapi, and we had 70s all the way up and down the coast. And it was 86 in Paso, so this is very rare for this time of year. Tomorrow's highs, similar, maybe a degree or two cooler. 83 Fresno, 67 in San Francisco, and sliding south, it looks awfully nice too in places like Santa Barbara as usual. Pismo 66, 74 for Santa Barbara, 73 Ventura, and a little hot in downtown LA at around 80, 83 to Disneyland, 77 in San Diego, and 95 in Palm Springs for our area. Low and mid 80s again at the tail end of the month, but will soon drop into the 70-degree range by the time we get to the weekend. But Halloween night does look good. More on that in just a second. 82 in Kernville, 76 Fraser Park, desert regions as well. A few places may even hit 90, like Ridgecrest. Okay, here's the static, spooky forecast, and we'll have highs in the 80s, cooling off rapidly. Full moon, 97% full. It'll look great, just like it has been all weekend. And our 7-day forecast gets us into the weekend with 70s. Okay. But overall, we stay dry. Kern River Valley, same thing. Weekend looks good. Temperatures in the low and mid 70s. So no big rain chances for us again in our 7-day forecast. Maybe a sprinkle on Thursday, but not worth mentioning.
We are the envy of the country.
We are.
All right. Thanks, Colin.